ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टभागं सस्तनोभिः व्यसेम देवयितै यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अग्ने नय सुपताराये अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेन भो इष्टां ते नम उक्तिं विदेम ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्म वर्चसि जायताम् आराष्ट्रे राजन्यः शूरषड्जाति महारथो जायताम् दोग्ध्रीं धेनुर्वोढान्नड्वान् आसु सप्तिः पुरन्धिर्योषा जिष्णारतेष्ठाः सभेयो युवा अस्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामेन पर्जन्यो न वर्षतु फलवत्यो न वोषधयः पच्यन्तां योगक्षेमो न कल्पेताम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणचक्षुः स्तोत्रमतो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वो ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु अनिराकरणम् अस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम नमस्ते
where we stopped alinda odu babu Sivalingaya just adak munche odi elli stop ಮಾಡಿ 1 3 4 I think 1 3 4 1 Tvagum soma tanukrutvyo dveshebhyo anyakrutebhyah 1 3 4 Ahimagne pipruhimamahe Sivalingaya, do you remember that? Kim Vikyesham Vaisvanaram Jyotihi Adityaha Sada Sida Eshavo Deva Savitas So Mastagum So okay, I think we have to do from 1 3 4 2 Andre first Kanda, third Prapataka, fourth Kandika, second Anuvaka. So we go with 1 3 4 2 because we have made a prayer in the previous one in the Agnishtoma sacrifice to Vishnu to envelop the entire universe with his foot or with his steps. 3 steps he was to cover the entire universe, Vishwam. And so we made a prayer, Uru Vishnu Vikramasva. So we made a prayer, 1 3 4 1, praying with Vishnu after Agni. And then we make a prayer to all these gods because we are in the most important Agnishtoma Yajna, which is the Yajna of Yajnas, because almost this otherwise called as Somayaga, and the replica of Somayaga performance is found in almost all the other sacrifices. So in one form or the other. The other day I saw the Vajapaya Yajna being in the YouTube, which was conducted in 1957 or so in Pune by Swadhyaya Mandal, Swadhyaya Veda Mandal or something, Vedic Institute there in Pune, and that old video recording was put and I sent to Vasan and some people so that we could just have a glimpse how the ancient or Vedic sacrifices are being performed even now. And also recently, some years back, in Maharata Kalyana Mantap in Bull Temple Road, some Veda Gurukulam people, I forgot his name, performed Yoga Yaga for 7 days or so. And I have also attended for some time, some sessions there. So what I want to impress that the sacrifices that have been mentioned or organized or indicated in our Vedas, Veda Samhitas, all of them have been live depending upon the circumstances and also the urge for that in some groups, Vedic groups or Yajamanas and so on. Therefore, that is really interesting. So, in Madbekandre, Devatagala Ahvani, what most important is gods are also dependent upon humans, and the humans are dependent upon the gods. Therefore, you see that kind of dependence on each of us. Well, I don't know where I stopped. If you can tell me that, good. So, here we made a prayer to Vishnu.
Jayaya Nakrudi Grutam Grutayo Nepi Yajnapatim Tira Somo Jigati Gatavit Deva Nameti Niskrutam Rutasya Yoni Masadhama Aditya Sadosya Dhitya Sadosa Aditya Sada Asidhati Siddhaisha O Deva Savita Somastagum Prakshadvam Ma O Davadhe Tattvagum Soma Devo Devanupaga Idamaham Manushya Manushyan Saha Sajaya Saha.
Please tell me where we are, which is the Kandika where we are reading. That reference.
ಕಾಂಡ 1 ಪ್ರಶ್ನ 3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಿಕೆ ನಾಸ್ತೋ ಚ 3 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಗುರುಗಳೇ ನಮ್ಮಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ.
Okay. Okay, 3-1-3-3. 1 hirasi havyavahana halva? Yeah, very good. Yes. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ರಕ್ಷೋಹಣಂ ಬಲಗಹನಾಂ ವೈಷ್ಣವಂ ಬೃಹನ್ನಸಿ ಬುದ್ಧ್ವಾಸ. Okay, correct. Bruhatim Indraya Vacham Vada. Very good. Now you are reading 1-3-3-1, where there is the identification and also compliment being given to Agni. And because, the entire Agni Soma Agna, that is where you try to worship Agni or honor Agni and Soma Deva also. So in that context, you have got these things. Very good. So Rakshohanaha. Moreover, whenever Yajna is being performed, there are more people to come and disturb it. Yajna Dhvamsakaha, Yajna Vignakarakaha. So they are larger in number. So anybody who wants to do Yajnam, he has to take a double care. See that the good people who gathered there are protected, and the Rakshasas who are there interested to disturb at one stage or the other being removed. We all know in Ramayana, most important thing in Balakanda, the moment Rama and Lakshmana became little boys, capable boys, Vishwamitra came and asked Dasaratha to send them. And Dasaratha was offered, no, these are two small boys. How can they fight with the Tataki and Maricha, and these were all terrible demons. I will come and help you. Go ahead. Then Vishwamitra said, no, I want your boys to be sent with me. Well, at the advice of Vasishtha Maharshi, not telling no, he sent him. And Rama and Rashmana went. That episode, on the way, he has given so many astras, shastras, and then Upadesha, Atibala, Mahabala. Why? Because those who are already powerful, they don't want to use their tapo mahima or tapo shakti, but they want someone else to protect, so that with that tapo shakti they will be doing something better, still more useful. Therefore, here Rakshohano Valagahanaha Vaishnavo Vaishnavi Bruhannasi Bruhadgrava Bruhatim Indraya Vocham Vada. Grava is a sacrifice, is one, the pressing stones, they call it. The pressing stones are called grava. What is the pressing stone? When Somavalli is being brought and the leaves are taken out, and juice you have got to prepare, for that you have got the that kind of grava stones, and they pound the thing and they extract juice. So that's why you should have, whenever there is some sacrifice, you should go and see the entire situation or context, then you will understand how sacrifice is. In fact, I had a beautiful opportunity in Ujjaini when Sandeepani Vedic Veda Pathshala there organized one Vedic conference for 1 week or so. At that time, so many Ritviks had come and organized homas and yajna for during those days, and I had the opportunity of witnessing how things take place. Similarly, in Benares also, I had the opportunity of seeing the Agni being built, Agni being created out of rupture, that is Uttararani, Adhararani, and so producing the wire. And with that Homa being done in the November, December time in Benares, it was so cold, but still the priests that came are very conversant with the way of producing the fire. And so they did produce. First smoke came, then fire, and then they lit the Vedi with the thing and then started doing it. So this is all the Vedic methods which are used for Agni Utpadhana. In fact, as we see, there are Samidheni verses are there. See, Samidheni verses means they are there to ignite Agni while churning the two Aranis. So that's why we have got Agni is being pleased and he automatically becomes a Udbhava. You talk of the Udbhava Linga and the Linga prepared one. So Udbhava Lingas are very important. For example, in our Bangalore, we have got in that Subramanya temple, there is Udbhava Adisesha temple is there. Also the Vinayaka is there, and Bull temple also Udbhava. So like that is really important, because gods also want to live upon the earth in one form or the other. Besides that, they are being offered at the context of yajnas. Yajna ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಕರೆಯೋದು ಒಂದು, but ತಾಮೇ ಆ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. You remember even in Puri, the Jagannath and Subhadra and Balarama, they are made out of the wood. And I was told by the king of the Puri that they came floating in the ocean, and which was collected by somebody, and then temple came up and all that. That's why in Puri Jagannath temple has special features, as you have noted. Therefore, here Grava Bruhatim Indraya Vacham Vada. Vacham means invitation. So the sounds of the sacrificial performance in a manner or though, that will be an indication automatic for the Indra to come to the sacrificial ground and then see that all the performance go right. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಜ್ಞ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಜ್ಞ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಲಿಜನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇದ? Sacrifice is the religion of the Veda. And within the sacrifice, you have so many folds, rather the compartments that will refer to the human life. So when once you say the word sacrifice, then any and everything is implied. That we have to mark. ಯಜ್ಞ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರೀ ವೇದಿ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳು ಹಾಕಿ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳಿಂದ ಆಹುತಿಗಳು ಹಾಕುವುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. You are observing when you are students of the Yajurveda, we are trying to realize how many aspects of the human personality are being marked out, and their safety is being prayed for. Because what man cannot do, God must come and help to make the man do it. So man does it, but Paramatma should be there. For example, in Durga Saptasati, now we are running the Durga days, Devi Navaratris, where you are having a lot of prayers to Adishakti Swarupini Amba Lalitambika in varied names and varied achievements. Probably today, Lalitambika is being worshipped in all temples. Alankara, Lalita Alankara is done. Yesterday, one Alankara, and other day Annapurna Alankara, and Kushmanda Devi Alankara, or Chandraghanta Alankara. What is all these things? So when all these are all the various aspects of Devi energy, Shakti Swarupini, to be giving to the humans, so that they will be able to do non-accomplishable but accomplishable things to be accomplished. For example, another example I can quote how that Devas are connected with us. In Aditya Hridayam, when Rama was so tired, Rama is man and Ravana is a Rakshasa. Rakshasas don't get tired easily as much as the human. Yuddha parisrantam samare chintaya sthitam daivataisya samagamya drashtumabhyagato ranam and upagamya abbravid ramam agastyo bhagavan rushihi. So Rushi Bhagavan, Agastya, along with all the gods, came up to Rama, who is with the Parasranta, fatigued fighting with the Ravanasura for a long, long time, but Ravana could not be quelled or killed. And Chinta, how best I am able to put him out. It was the Chinta that was simply bothering Rama's head at that time. Then Agastya, Bhagavan, all gods, and came there to give up. The moment all gods came, which means that the Drishti of all, Karuna Drishti or Shakti Drishti of all, Shakti Pata, otherwise they call it, would happen upon Rama, and so afterwards he was able to put out. Therefore, whenever there is a yajna sound, then Indra is the first person to take note of it and come. That's exactly is indicated. A grava, bruhat grava, bruhannasi. Oh, pressing stones, you are really great and powerful and high sound producing. See, the sound we produce upon the earth may be very low comparatively, but the Shabda Shakti is having its own inertia or inner power that it will become magnified, so much magnification that it reaches the gods. And ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಮಾಡೋ ಘಂಟಾನಾದ ನಿಮ್ಮನೆ ದೇವತಾ ಗೃಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Moreover, if you close your door of your puja mandiram, it will not go out at all. But the bell sound which you make ordinarily or otherwise will reach the gods, and it is an indication that some good work is going on, because Sreshtathamaya karmane apyayadvam yajna puja adella Sreshtatama karma. Sreshtatama karma andre there is no better work than that, but that is the best work. So anta karma agavaga we are having that kind of thing. Then that's why bruhat grava, bruhat asi, bruhatam indraya ಬೃಹತಾ ವಾಚಂ ವದ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೃಹತ್ ಬೃಹತ್ ಬೃಹತ್. ಈ ಬೃಹತ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ, ದಸ್ವೈ they got agum sassushatu ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಋತಂ ಬೃಹತು ಆ ಋತಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಿನ್ನ ಆಗಿರುವ ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕೈ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್? ಸ್ಕೈ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. Beyond sky, no. All things are below the sky. Sky is beyond all. That's why Bruhat, you observe how many times the word Bruhat has been used more. 3 times are there. See, 1 is singular, 2 is dual, 3 is plural. Ekam, dve, trini. That's why ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಏಕಂ ದ್ವೇ ತ್ರೀಣಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಆ ತುಪ್ಪವನ್ನು ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ತ್ರೀಣಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಹುವಚನಂ. Now I am going to describe, already it has been read last class. So vibhuhu asi pravahanaha, vanhirasi havyavahanaha, swatrosi prachetaha, tuthosi vishwavedaha, usigasi kavihi, angharirasi bambharihi, avasyurasi duvaswan, sundhyurasi marjaliyaha, and ऋतधामासी सुवर्ज्योतिः ब्रह्मज्योतिः असि सुवहधामा अजोसी एकपाद ahirasi budhriyaha, and that is the word. So these are all the various names given to Agni, and this Agni, now you understand what is the manifold power, energy and names of that. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ, ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್? ನಾಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೇಮ್, ನಾಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೀರ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ಅಪಾರವಾದ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆನರ್ ಬರೋದು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯೆ, ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಆರ್ ಆನರ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಟು ಎವ್ರಿ ಟಾಮ್, ಡಿಕ್, ಹ್ಯಾರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇರಿ. ಟಾಮ್, ಡಿಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾರಿ, ಮೇರಿ ಆರ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, one in dozen. So, but there are some people who are really great because of one thing or the other. ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಅನುವಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ there are these names. But ವಿಭೂಹು, ವನ್ಹಿ, ಸ್ವಾತ್ರಃ, ತುತಃ, ಉಸಿಕ್, ಅಂಘಾರಿ, ಅವಸ್ಯು, ಸುಂಧ್ಯೂಃ, ಸಮ್ರಾಟ್, ಪರಿಷತ್, ಪ್ರತಕ್ವಃ. Then you got asamrushtah, ऋतुधामः, ब्रह्मज्योतिः, अज एकपाद, ahirbuddhiyah, and all that he will ultimately end up in the raudrenaanikena pahimagne ಪಿಪ್ರುಹಿಮಾಮಾಹಿಗುಂಸಿ. ಇದು ರೌದ್ರೀಕರಣ. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾನ್ಯಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ರೌದ್ರೀಕರಣ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಟಿಮಿಡಿಟಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಲೇಸಿನೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಸ್, that has got to be vetoed, reduced. Unless that kind of enthusiasm comes into us, we will not take up any enterprise. You know, all entrepreneurs are very, very, very clever. All business people are very clever. All vendors are very clever. If you go to a saree shop, first one saree ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು customers ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತಾರೆ. No, the vendor will put hundreds of sarees before you and see that at least a few sarees are being bought by you, or few clothes are bought by you. That is the tactics. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಇದಾನಲ್ಲ, ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಪವರ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಹೈಡ್ರೋ ಪವರ್ ಆರ್ ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಪವರ್, all these powers are there. Now for example, you see vibhu means all powerful, all overriding, and pravahanaha, that pravahana means he will be able to convey, flow forth. See, any energy that flows forth is of use to us. If you don't use it, it is no good. That's why the energy must always be overpowering and it should be applicable and usable. Secondly, you have got Vanhi Rasi, Havya Vahanaha. Vanhi andre carrier. So whenever there is a carrier or in a vehicle, what is the work of the vehicle? Vahanaha. Vahana andre carrier that will take it. You are the fire, you are the energy, and you please carry our oblations to the respective doors of the gods whose name is marked in the Ahuti anta artha. Govindaya Namaha, Krishnaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Swaha. And the healthy, for example, we know we do Vishnu Sahasranama Homa and Sahasra Purusha Sukta Homa, Sri Sukta Homa, Lalita Sahasranama Homa, and Saundarya Lahari Homa. Whenever we are doing these mantras or slokas converted into yajus, Agni has no kind of any option. He has not got any choice at all. Whatever be the mantra, whatever be the name of the God chosen, God, he has to go and deliver because he is called as Jata Vedaha. Jatam Jatam Jaha Janati Saha Jata Vedaha. Not only that, he knows even for even about the birth of gods, Agni knows. Because without his knowledge, nobody. That's why Agni is Vishnu, Agnir Vishnu, Vishnur Agnihi. Therefore, Agna Vishnu Sajoshase Mam Vardhantu Vangiraha ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಮಕದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಗ್ನಿ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅಗ್ನಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಎನರ್ಜೀಸ್ ಬಟ್ ವೈಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್. ಸೊ ವೈಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ is of more use because it will reach all people. So Havya Vahanaha. So Havyavannu ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಕೊಡೋದು ಹವ್ಯ, ಪಿತೃ ದೇವತೆ ಕೊಡೋದು ಕವ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಹವ್ಯ ಕವ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಮಾನವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. And again, for doing this Havya and Kavya, we should not die quickly. Nobody should commit suicide. Pranayatra pravartate ಅಂತಾರೆ. ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗೆ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಮಿತ್ರ ಬಂದು ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಕೊಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಥೌಸಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೌಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಕಪಿಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಅವನು ಪಾಪ ತುಂಬ ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ, ರಾಜ ಅಲ್ವಾ ವಿಶ್ವಾಮಿತ್ರ, ಅವಾಗ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಹಾರಾಜ, ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಡಿನೈ ದಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿ. But Vasishtha is really powerful. He said, Aya, I am just doing penance in the hermitage. So what is that? With this cow, Havyam Kavyam Pranayatra me pravartate. Please don't rob my or ask my cow, because I am having these three things done. I am offering food for the gods, I am offering the food for the Pitrudevatas, and I am offering food for myself. So ಪ್ರಾಣಯಾತ್ರ ಈ ಮೂರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿಯ, ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎನಿವೆ, ಸೊ ಹವ್ಯವಾಹನ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ವಾತ್ರೋಸಿ ಪ್ರಚೇತಾ. ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ವಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಚೇತಾ. ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೈಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಟುಮಾರೋ, ಇವತ್ತು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. So Agni energies inside us must be a guardian to you today, tomorrow and after. ತ್ರಿಕಾಲಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಅಗ್ನಿ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಸೇ ತ್ರಿಕಾ ಅಗ್ನಿ ರೂಪಾಯ ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ರುದ್ರಾಯ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ, ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಅಸ್ತು ಭಗವನ್ ಅಗ್ನಿನೇ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಾಯ ಮಹಾದೇವಾಯ ತ್ರ್ಯಂಬಕಾಯ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾಂತಕಾಯ ತ್ರಿಕಾಗ್ನಿಕಾಲಾಯ ತ್ರಿಕಾಗ್ನಿಕಾಲಾಯ ಕಾಲಾಗ್ನಿರುದ್ರಾಯ. ಸೊ ಈ ತ್ರಿಕಾಗ್ನಿಕಾಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲ ಇಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಲ? ಆ ಕಾಲ ಇಸ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಆಪರೇಟಿವ್ ವೇ? ತ್ರಿಕಾಲಾಸ್. ಪ್ರಾತಃ, Madhyana and Sayankala. So these are all the Sandhya times, transition times. So Surya Bhagavan will transit from the afternoon to noon, and from noon to evening, and evening to night. So the transits of Surya Bhagavan takes place, as and how the transits are taking place, you see the change in Surya Bhagavan, change in the Agni. Like that, it is said that Swatrosi Prachetaha. Cheta andre Chetana Shakti. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chetanetyabhideyate. Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Shaktim Chadhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಋಷಿಗಳು ಮಾರ್ಕಂಡೇಯ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ you are not ordinary. Man is not ordinary. It is not only what doctors see when they put stethoscope or electronic gadgets. See, electronic medical electronics ಇಂದ ಏನೇನು ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ that's all body physical. But when you enter into the portals of the Vedanta, Shastragnanam, beyond the science, then you will come to know that our body is not simply Deho Devalaya Proktaha ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇವಾಲಯ ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. therefore ವನ್ಹಿರಸಿ ಸ್ವಾತ್ರೋಸಿ ಪ್ರಚೇತಾ ಅಗ್ನಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತುಥೋಸಿ ವಿಶ್ವವೇದಾಹ. ಸಿ ತುಥ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ನೇಮ್ for Agni because he is the all-knower. Without the knowledge of Agni, nobody can enter into this world, nobody can live in this world, and nobody can exit from this world. Therefore, Agni is a Sakshi for all the three times. Therefore, whenever you do Sandhya Vandana, at the sanctification time, morning, Suryascha Mamanyuscha Manyupatayascha, Suryananna ನಾವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. Papebhyo Rakshantam. These are all the people who protect us in the morning. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Agum Sassuchi Shatavasurantariksh Saddhota. No, Apah Prithvi, Apah Punantu Prithvi. Prithvi Puta Punatu Mam. What is Apaha? Apaha is the mother of Surya, is the mother of Agni, and therefore Apaha is Aditi. Therefore, we have this. So here, next one is got Bambha, and another point is Tuthosi Visvavedaha. Then next one you have got is Usigasi. అన్న క్లాస్ ఉన్నాను 10 నిమిషాల తర్వాత చేస్తున్నా. అమ్మ లేదు, అమ్మ పైన ఉందేమో, మళ్ళీ నేను కింద ఉన్న క్లాస్లో. అది ల్యాండ్ ఫోన్ నాకు కనెక్షన్ వస్తుంది కదా. ఓకే, సారీ. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ యు సీ అవస్యూహు దువస్వాన్. సో అగ్ని ఈజ్ అవస్యూహు మీన్స్ so you have Sundhyu and Avasyuhu, Asi, Duvas, Asi. All these Asi tells you in Sanskrit, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಪಿಚಂದ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ನನಗೆ ಮೀ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಸಿ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಗಚ್ಚತಿ, ಅವನು, somebody goes, he goes. And ತ್ವಂ ಗಚ್ಚಸಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಅಹಂ ಗಚ್ಚಾಮಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಸಿ ಟು ಯು, ಮೀ ಟು ಮೀ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ತಿ ಟು ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಕಲಿಯುವಾಗ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಗುರ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸುಂಧ್ಯೂರಸಿ. ಸೊ ಮಾರ್ಜಾಲೀಯ, ಮಾರ್ಜಾಲೀಯ ಸುಂಧ್ಯೂಃ. ಸುಂಧಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್, ವೈಟ್, ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ ಫ್ರೀ, ನೋ ದೋಷರಹಿತಂ. ಸೊ ಸುಂಧ್ಯು ಅಗ್ನಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಈಸ್ ಎವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್. ಅಗ್ನಿ ನಾಣ್ಯತಃ ಶುದ್ಧಿಮರ್ಹತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಕೂಪೋದಕಂ ಚ ವನ್ಹಿಶ್ಚ ಮಾತುಃ ಸ್ತನ್ಯಂ ಚ ನಾಣ್ಯತಃ ಶುದ್ಧಿಮರ್ಹತಿ ಅಂತ. ಸಿ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ and Agni. These are the three things which are fresh as they are. Therefore, that's what is a pure white. Sundhyurasi. And hengide andre marjaliyaha. Marjaliyaha andre that whiteness belongs to that of the white cat. Marjala means cat. So marjaliyaha means bright. So all marjalas are very bright. Sometimes maybe color different, but they are white. So that's why ಮಾರ್ಜಾಲೀಯ. ನೋಡಿ, ಯಜುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಋಷಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಗ್ನಿಯನ್ನು ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ರೆಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ನಿದೇವ. ನಾವು ನೋಡೋ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ವೇದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, or in other, but already they have a full knowledge about Agni, because many rishis consider Agnir Brahma. Agni is the Brahma. Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. Like that we can say Agni Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. So Agni, Vayu and Surya, ಈ ಮೂರು ಜನ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ವೇದಿಕ್ ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿಸ್. ವೇದ ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಯಾರು ಅಂದರೆ ಅಗ್ನಿ, ವಾಯು ಅಂಡ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಲಿ, ಪುರಾಣಿಕ್ ವೇದ ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಯಾರು ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ವಿಷ್ಣು, ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಾಸ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 3 divisions ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್: ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ, ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಯ. ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್, ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್, ಸಸ್ಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್, and then exit. So exit also important. No house you can build without front door and back door, is it not? ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಡೋರ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಡೋರ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಹೌಸ್. if your front door is closed, you have back door open. That is to say that there is always possibility of escape or alternation. Therefore, Marjaliyaha Sundhyurasi. I hope you are appreciating the Yajurveda being Indians. Foreigners ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, for example, internet ಆಗಲಿ Yajurveda is all that which is uttered in the imbecility ಅಂತ, madman ಅಂತ ಏನೇನೋ ಡ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫಾರಿನರ್ಸು ಅಟ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್. ಅದು ಬೆಡ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಭಾಷೆ ಎಂದು ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋ, ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ ಈಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ and it is one of the most important chapters in the history of Vedic knowledge that has been handed down to us in Bharat by so many thousands of rishis. You know, for example, Rigveda has not taken place at one time. There was this periodically, the Yajurveda mantra, all these Veda mantras have been revealed to the rishis, and ultimately it became a Veda mantra rasi. ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. And then Vyasa, the editor, who was that? I don't know which Vyasa, because Vyasa is just means editor. But one Vyasa Maharshi took that hold of trying to compartmentalize all these mantras into the pigeonholes like Ruk, Yajus, Sama, and Atharva. And then we are talking about it. So, Sundhyurasi Marjaliyaha and Samradasi Krushanuhu. So, you have got the word Samrat. Samrat is sovereignty, supreme. And Krushanuhu. See, Anu has got many meanings. Krusanu is one of the names of the Gandharvas. Vishwavasu, Krusanu, and Ha Ha Hu Hu, etc. But here means Anu means Krusanu, I think, having the mouth quite convenient for bhakshanam. Krishna is lean, Anu, because mouth kuda small agidre, because you offer the tuppa. I mean, Tailadharavatu, and you cannot put a tumbler full or pot full tuppa into that, or ahutis like that. You will just pick up Havara Samagri or anything like that, and you will just put into that. So that means small quantities you are putting. You can imagine how to in order to accept the small quantities clubbed with the ghee, the mouth of Agni cannot be very much wide, but it should be quite economically sized ones. I think so. I don't know. It is my interpretation now. Say Krushanuhu, able to. In fact, if the neck of the bottle is very slow, very small, you use a funnel sometimes, and so that the ultimate one is only small. And though it is a little wide funnel, but if you put the substance, it will not spill outside. Like that, here I think Krushanuhu. And Parishadyosi Pavamana. Oh Agni, you are a session. You are a Gnana Sabha, Parishat. Sat it means, otherwise, Sat means sitting, Pari means all over. So it's a Sabha. And in the Sabha of Brahmins and Ritviks and all people that gathered in the place, you are a purifier, you are the chairman, you are the sanctifier, you are the receptionist. So Agni dindale yella agatte anta gottagatalva. So that's why we have Agni. Very good. Parishadyosi pavamanaha. Then pratakvasi nabhasvan. So you are nabhasvan. Nabhaha andre akasha. Swargaloka. And pratakva, that is, you are so capable, O Agni, that you are heaven yourself. And then heaven is not different from Agni, because Agni, whatever offering you make in the Agni, he knows the locations of all gods in the heaven. Akasdalli ella devatalu, because they are all Justhana devataha. In fact, all the gods have been mainly classified into three. Yaskacharya does it. Justhana devataha, Antariksha devataha, then Prithvi devataha. There may be several other subdivisions. So Surya is for example, Justhana Devata. Vayu is Antariksha Devata. And Agni is a Prithvi Devata. So Amele Ella Bharata. Adukoskara illi Nabhaswan anavaga Surya Bhagavan. So Nabho Mandala, Surya Mandala. I sent you on some Nabho Mandala replica being arranged by one of the dolls, one of the persons here in here. Displayed in there. So it has a beautiful arrangement bringing the Surya Mandala replica into her ball. And also Dwadas Adityas are also somehow that family collected the dolls of these Dwadas Adityas and Mitra, Ravi, Surya, and then displayed. And also the Surya Namaskaras, postures, that also dolls are there. So it was really a very fascinating one when we visited the dolls. You know, the Dasara, there is a lot of Gombe display there, other Koskara. So that's why Pratakvasi Nabhaswan. And next one is Asamrushto hi Havya Sadaha, Havya Sudaha. No, the moment you put the Havya into the fire or into the Vedi, then it remains pure. Nobody can touch back. What morsel you take, it loses the taste. Done. ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಧ್ವಾನವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹವ್ಯ ಸೂದಹ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹವ್ಯಂ ಆಫರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫೈರ್ in the Veda will become completely pure. Samrushta is touched. Asamrushta, I think, untouched or clean, pure. So whenever whatever it is offered into you, it becomes pure. It cannot be again meddled back. Adu booದಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ that you take as a raksha and all that is. So that's why we say sarva ahutihi huta bhaveyuhu bhasmasat kurute arjana. So anyway, ಈ ಭಸ್ಮ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಹುತಿ ಸರ್ವ ಹುತ ಭವೇಯುಹು. So we have got so many other statements in Vedic texts where you talk about the asamrushtatvam of the offerings that you make into the fire altar. I have been telling you, the fire altar is the dining table for gods. You cannot eat from the fire, from the gods' table. It is purely dedicated for all gods. And all the devatas that are invited, they know what is offered. They just, that's why Agnaya idam navama namama, in Chandraya idam namama ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಡಿಸೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೆರಳು ಮುದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮಮ ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಥಂಬ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಯಾವ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಥಂಬ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದೇ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫೈನಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಮನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎನಿವೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಅಸಂವೃಷ್ಟೋಸಿ ಹವ್ಯ ಸೂತ್. Sooth means to generate. So the moment you put the ahuti inside the Veda, it turns into the havya. Havya andre that which is to be consumable, edible for the gods only. And therefore, now madodu uta. Bhojanam, we call it as a bhojanam, enjoyment. What is the bhojanam for you becomes a havya for the gods. And for kavya for the Pitru Devatas. I think I pointed out to you, the fire that prepares food for you is one kind. The fire that prepares food for the Pitru Devatas is another kind. The fire that prepares food for the... So you cannot, see, there are some, you cannot go to a restaurant where veg and non-veg are also served. Because the fire is same. The veg and in-veg, both are cooked by the same fire. For any traditional Brahmin or Acharapara, that is banned. You should go a pure vegetarian restaurant or pure, that's what military hotel they used to call. Military hotel means you get only non-veg things. I don't know more. So that's why asamrushto sihavya sudaha and ಋತುಧಾಮಾಸಿ ಸುವರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಸುವರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವರು ಯಾರು? ಸುವರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಆಕಾಶ ದೇವತಾ, ಯಾರು? ದಿ ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಆಕಾಶ ಈ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಭಗವಾನ್. ಸೊ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಅಗ್ನಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ. 22nd ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅಗ್ನಿರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸೂರ್ಯಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ಅಗ್ನಿರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ ಸೂರ್ಯಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಗ್ನಿರ್ಸೂರ್ಯ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂತ ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ ದೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ದೇರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್. ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಬೈ ಕಾಳಿದಾಸ ಇನ್ ರಘುವಂಶಂ ಇನ್ ದಿ 4th canto. ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ದಿನಾಂತೆ ನಿಹಿತಂ ತೇಜಃ ಸವಿತ್ರೇವ ಹುತಾಶನಃ. ದಿಲೀಪ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸರಾಜ್ಯಂ ಗುರುನಾ ದತ್ತಂ ಪ್ರತಿಪದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಂ ಬಭೌ ದಿನಾಂತೆ ನಿಹಿತಂ ತೇಜಃ ಸವಿತ್ರೇವ ಹುತಾಸನಃ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕಾಳಿದಾಸ. ಸಿ ವೆನ್ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಮಹಾರಾಜ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಥ್ರೋನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಘು ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, ದೆನ್ ದ ಕಾಳಿದಾಸ ಯೂಸಸ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಏನಂತ? ದಿನಾಂತೆ, ದಿನ ಎಂಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಸೆಸರ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ದಿನಾಂತೆ, ಆವಾಗೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಗ್ನಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೈವ್. ಸೊ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುವರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಋತುಧಾಮಾಸಿ. ಸೊ ಋತಧಾಮ ಅಂದರೆ Rutam bruhatu, I told you. Hagum sasyu chishatu, vasurantarikshasatu, hota vedishatu, duro nasatu ಅಂತ ಇರುದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಏನದು ಋತಂ ಬೃಹತು ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಮೆಮರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ವೇದ mantras all the time, so that Veda is an internet program. ಒಂದು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕಲಿಯುವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ ಸೂಕ್ತಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ for the purpose of interpretation. And that's why my guru, Dr. N.J. Shende, was telling, understand Rigveda with the mantras of Rigveda only. Understand the mantras of Rigveda with the mantras of Rigveda, because Vajram Vajrena Bhijyate anta. Vajravannu cut ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you require another Vajram to cut the Vajram. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we should take the support of Vedas. That's exactly why my Professor Shende made me to sketch out the procedure of the Vedic sacrifice as and how is revealed or indicated in the mantras of the Yajurveda. So my thesis contains purely that kind of references where how in Vedic times or Yajurvedic times the yajnas were performed, and they were very much simpler. ವೇದಿಕ್ ಸಂಹಿತಾ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಜ್ಞಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಐ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಆನ್ ವೆನ್ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೂತ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್ ಸೋ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್, then there are so many things added for the complex of the yajna performance, and so today we have got it in a different manner. And therefore yajna, that's why we always say that Yajna yajnam gaccha swaha, yajnapatim gaccha swaha, amele mam gaccha swaha, yajamanam gaccha swaha, etc. We make a prayer to yajna, full round, one all-round personality, to seek merging into the original yajna, and later on to all other people connected, and which means that Yajna Phala must be reaching, shared to all people for Loka Kalyana. Something like Rama, when all Devas went and asked Ravana became a nuisance fellow, you can no more allow him to go. When it comes to that, then Vishnu said very simply, as said by Valmiki in Ramayana Balakanda, yeah, I divide myself into 4 forms. Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. We 4 take hold of the administration and execution and all that, whichever is relevant for the arrangement of getting the Ravana done for. So you all devas become monkeys, and you let all your wives be born as Vanaris. Therefore, today we are making prayer to Hanuman Chalisa, Lakshasar ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Or Sundarakanda, thousands of times they do it. Entire Sundarakanda Homa ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. In fact, it is done in Missouri, Columbia, in the temple. Morning 8 o'clock start ಮಾಡಿ till 8 in the night. They went on group by groups, divide ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು entire 68 cantos of that Sundarakanda have all uttered and offering for them. So it was such a big mela. I don't know. So we also have done Sundarakanda Homa in our Adhyayana Kendra some time back, but there we only chose to be around 140 and around ahutis, and because we chose first and last slokas, ages and performed. Why I am telling this is that we have got Brahma and this is that. Then Rutadhamasi. Next, Brahma Jyotihi Asi Suvardhama. See, what is Suvardhama? Dhama, see, means Suvarjyoti, Suvardhama. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಧಾಮ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೇವೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸುವರ್ಜಾಮ ಅಂದರೆ heaven. See, heaven is the ultimate all that, because whenever you perform yajnas, what is the ultimate result you are going to choose is Swargakamo Yajeta anta formula. Anybody who wants to have a better life or better loka or better living, he must perform yajna. Because without doing yajna, you will, without doing homa, without doing prayer, without offering anything to the God, ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಿಂಚಿತ್ ಕೃತಂ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಅಂದರೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದು. ದಿ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಶೋ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪರಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ then ajosi, and again you see the last one is brahma jyoti ajosi ekapad ajaha ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಗ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಏಕಪಾದ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 foot, ಅಜ ಅಂದ್ರೆ goat. See, 1 foot goat is the vehicle for Agni. At something like in Aruna Prasna, you are told Eka Chakram, Eka Dhuram, Vatadra Ajigatim Vibho, Narishyati Navyatate Vasa. So you see that kind of Eka Chakram, Eka Dhuram. ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ 2 wheels ಬೇಕು. ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ 1 wheel ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಭಗವಾನನಿಗೆ ಅಗ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಏಕಪಾತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಜಹ ಏಕಪಾತ್. ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಗೋಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ವಾಹನಂ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಅಗ್ನಿದೇವ. Therefore, even Yajurveda Purusha also has got goat head. So we know goat head, monkey head, and boar head. See, that's all the animal head for the Veda Purushas. And naalku, adakosrave probably first 4 avatars of Vishnu are having human body, animal head. So ಆ ತರಹ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ದಟ್ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ಬೃಹತ್ ಯಾವೈ ಬೃಹತ್ ಸಾವೈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆಯೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮೈಸೇಷನ್, ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಗಗನಂ ಗಗನಾಕಾರಂ, ಸಾಗರ ಸಾಗರೋಪಮಃ, ರಾಮರಾವಣಯೋರ್ ಯುದ್ಧಂ ರಾಮರಾವಣಯೋರಿವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಅನನ್ವಯ ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲಂಕಾರಿಕರು. ಏನು ಗಗನ ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗಗನ ಗಗನ ತರಹಾನೇ ಇದೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ತರಹಾನೇ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ನೋ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಓಷನ್. And also there is no second comparison for the battle between Rama and Ravana. There may be hundreds and thousands of battle fought, but there one like Rama and Ravana battle is impossible at all. Ataraha ananvayavagirodana here aharbudhriyaha and ajos ekapat and ahirasi budhriyaha. Again Surya Bhagavan. See, ahirbudhna is again Agni only, is again Surya. ಅಹಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಪಾದಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವ ಸರ್ಪೆಂಟ್. ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬುಧ, ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯು ನೋ, ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರೀಚರ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಪೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಾಜ, ನಾಗರಾಜ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ನ ಗ ಈಸ್ ನಾಗ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ನ? ನ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ನ ಗ ಈಸ್ ನಾಗ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ whereinto the serpent cannot creep in. It is very hard to find the serpent pathway or where serpents are hiding. Therefore, they're all secret animals, secret enemy antare. That's why in Rudram, you make a prayer to Rudra to be able to get rid of those secret enemies to us also. So ahigumscha sarvan jambhayan ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ahigumscha sarvan ahigumscha jambhayan. ಜಂಭನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್, ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಥ್ರೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಮೌತ್, ನೋ ಮಂಚಿಂಗ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಜಂಭನ ಶಬ್ದ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ರುದ್ರ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ರುದ್ರ ಮೌತ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ that when once it enters into the mouth of the Agni, nobody can get out. Done. Similarly, you see, observe that Rakshasi, when Hanuman was flying in the air in Sundarakanda, well, the Rakshasi's mouth was small. Then Hanuman says to her, yeah, I am of this wide body. See, 32 yojanas wide and 30 yojanas broad, long. How can I enter into her small mouth? Then that Rakshasi expands the mouth and mouth and mouth. Suddenly he became small and entered and killed her inside, just strained the entrails and so on, and came out and then said, Dakshai namostute, Amma, I have fulfilled your desire that I should become your food. I became your food. I entered into you. And I came back. Please, Dakshayani namostute and namaskara ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ they're all very much symbolic. ನಾವು ಕಥೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದು, when once we are students of the Ramayana or Mahabharata, your approach and thinking and deriving the lessons will be absolutely different mode. And finally, see, anhirasi buddhiyaha, and ultimately all these names clubbed or merged into Raudra Anika, very fearful, terrific mouth, face. And from that terrific mouth or fierce forum, you protect us. I think I stop here. We continue. I hope Yajurveda is very much interesting to you all, and so much knowledge is being packed. Whatever knowledge that we are getting, because pressed by time, is quite limited. But we have got great commentators like Bhuvata, Mahidhara, Bhattabhaskara, Sayana. Great commentators are there. That's why this time we are having on our annual day, the topic is the Rishis and Vyakhya-karas. That is commentators. Not only the Rishis, even the commentators are also great. For example, Sayana's commentary for Rigveda is wonderful encyclopedia where he has touched so many aspects of the human welfare or human knowledge. In addition to that, he focused upon the sacrifice. Yajnaparavagi ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಾಯಣಾಚಾರ್ಯರು. Besides many other aspects like grammar, nyaya, mimamsa, astrology, astronomy, etc. That's why Yajnaparavagi, the Wilson translation of Rigveda will tell you something about the way. And before Vyasa Bhagavan, Sayana wrote commentary, he has prepared a preamble for that Bhumika. So Rigveda Bhumika, that itself is a big text for us to analyze and understand all that. So today I stop here. That's why Vyakhya-kara also you can take into consideration and make some papers on them too, so that the object of the theme of the annual day being Rishis, Vyakhya-karas, and leading to emancipation and human knowledge and welfare. Om Swasti.
Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hariye Paramatmane Pranata Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Yadavendraya Gnanamudraya Yogine Nathaya Rukminishaya Namo Vedanta Vedine Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnan Vande Jagadgurum. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Apadamali Paryantam Guru Nama Krutyam Smaret Tena Vignaha Pranashanti Siddhyanti Cha Manoratah. Yadaksharam Padabrastam Matrahinantu Yadbhavet Tatsarvam Kshamyatam Deva Narayana Namastute विसर्ग बिंदु मात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व पुरुषोत्तम आभिर्गिर्भिर्यदतो न ऊनमाप्यायय हरिवो वर्धमानः यथा स्तोत्रभ्यो मयि गोत्रारुजासि भोपिष्ठभाजो अदध्येषाम ब्रह्म प्रावादि स्म तन्नामासीत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह बीजं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु श्रीवासुदेवार्पणमस्तु श्रीवेदपुरुषाशीर्वादोऽस्तु ॐ तत्सत्।